So what's good, TMG fam? It's your boy Ellen. I'm back with another reaction. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel. Salute, man. And listen, every week is Shark Week in this household right here, bro. I can't speak for nobody else's households. Not yours, not people down the street, next door, whatever. I can't speak for their household, but here, oh yeah, every week, Shark Week, all right? So this video is the top 10 terrifying shark sightings that could be who? Could be who? Come on, say it. Could be who? That's right. That could be Megalodon, because he's out there. And I know he's out there. Like, I'm telling y'all, bro, I'm the one at the top of the mountain screaming, be careful. He's not extinct. Just because you haven't seen him in an ocean that we've barely explored doesn't mean he's gone, bro. All right? I want you to know he's still out there. All right? So we're going to check this video out. Or are we? We're definitely going to check this video out. And shout out to the most amazing top 10, man. Make sure y'all go show them some love, subscribe, and make sure you subscribe here, man. What are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Join the fam, all right? And let's get to it.
The Megalodon is an extinct species of shark that lived somewhere
Oh, my volume sound like it's down.
between 2.3 to 3.6 million years ago, and it is thought to be one of the greatest predators our Earth has ever seen. Take a trip with us today through 10 different shark sightings as we cover the top 10 terrifying shark sightings that could be the Megalodon. Starting off in our number 10 spot, we have the TikTok shark. In May of last year, someone on TikTok called Alex Albrecht, who is a marine biodiversity student as well as a musician, shared a video on the app that had people seriously shocked. The TikTok shows a massive shark lurking around the ship that Alex was on, which is said to have just been off of the coast of Massachusetts at the time. The ship was full of research students when this massive shark made its appearance, many of which either screamed or had some sort of expletive to say in response.
Bro, I don't care who you are. Let me turn this up a little bit more. Bro, I don't care who you are. You on a boat. I got it. You on a boat and a shark that size just seems like he's just, you know, just gliding through the water, just waiting on you to drop, just waiting on somebody to fall. You gonna be scared, bro. I don't care if you on a huge ship or not, because when you get out there in the water, that's when you realize, oh, this is real. This ain't no game. It's real. All of those feelings start hitting your body at once, man. Trust me, I've been on a ship. My first time on a ship, I was like, yo, we're on a ship, fam, in the middle of the ocean, no land in sight. Oh, it's real. You know what I'm saying? It's real.
Another TikTok user asked in the comments if the shark in the video is a Megalodon, considering how absolutely huge this thing was.
Now, I don't think this is a Meg. I expect Meg to be bigger than that, but could be, I don't know.
Was this an actual Megalodon? Likely not, but hey, I'm not the marine life student here, so who am I to say? In our number 9 spot today, we have the Cray Fisherman. David Stead is an Australian naturalist, and in his book titled Sharks and Rays of the Australian Seas, he details an encounter with a shark that some have taken to believe is the legendary Megalodon herself. Apparently, this incident happened in 1981 to a group of Cray fishermen that David spoke with. These fishermen were absolutely terrified of a shark they saw in their fishing grounds, which were just off of Broughton Island. They were so scared, in fact, that they refused to return to the fishing spot for days. All the men agreed that the shark was monstrous and that it was most definitely a shark, not a whale. The men explained that they had never seen a shark of that size before, and considering how they were all seasoned fishermen who had all had their fair share of encounters with sharks, whales, and all of the terrifying things that the ocean has to offer, how frightened they were really did leave quite the impression.
Spooked them. You talking about seasoned veterans. Spooked them. I'm telling you, man, like, you seen the size boat they was on. For them to see a shark, you know it had to almost be the size of their boat for them to be like, yo, I'm not ever going back. You know how much these fishermen make. We've all looked at, what is it, Deadliest Catch? Why do you think they on that show, Deadliest Catch? It ain't just because of the publicity. Fam, they make a crap ton of money. Crap ton of money. So for them to say, that ain't worth it. What? These dudes risk their life on deadliest catch. And you saying it ain't worth it? That shark had to be humongous, bro. Straight up.
In our number 8 spot today, we have 2 specimens. This story comes from all the way back in 1869 when an Irish scientist headed out on an expedition to Seychelles. It is said that he went there to study fish, but man, he was not prepared for the specimens he would go on to study. It is said that he found one that was over 15 meters, which is already a whopping almost 50 feet, but the other one really took the cake. The second specimen it is said that he found was alleged to have been 23 meters long, which is a massive 75 feet. Since this was so long ago, there wasn't any official documentation of it, but if there had been, the second one would hold the record for being the largest ever recorded. That is absolutely wild. Seeing it is one thing, but imagine being able to actually study it. In our number 7 spot today, we have the sailors. This gigantic shark sighting is said to have taken place in the 1960s, just off of the edge of Australia's Great Barrier Reef. According to author B.C. Cartmel in his book, Let's Go Fossil Shark Tooth Hunting, the sailors involved in this sighting initially refused to talk about it because of the fear of being teased for being afraid of what they had seen. After some time, however, they began to speak about the incident. They explained that while on board their 85-foot ship...
Don't show me a yacht. Don't show me a yacht. I'll tell you why this is messing with me. I was just saying the other day, I was like, yo, I want to get to a point, because you see a lot of people on Instagram and different places and social media enjoying like a yacht trip with their family, man. You know, it's people on the front of the boat, sun tanning, listening to music. It's people inside eating good food, relaxing, laying down. It's people at the top, partying, sitting down, playing cards, all of that. You know what I mean? So that whole vibe is something I want to do. You know, I've taken Queen on, but that was like a romantic, like yacht type of date situation. So I've had that, bro. But why you got to show me a yacht talking about Megalodon right now? That's messing me up. Can't even lie, that's messing me up. Dang it. Didn't want to see that.
However, they began to speak about the incident. They explained that while on board their 85-foot ship, they needed to weigh anchor in order to conduct some engine repairs. While this was ongoing, the crew became absolutely shocked when they saw the biggest shark they had ever seen slowly swimming past their completely stuck ship. Just like the last one, all the men agreed that they were not mistaking a whale and that it was indeed a shark. They also said that this shark was so large, it was rivaling the boat in size. That is absolutely massive. Whether it really was a Megalodon or not, whatever shark they saw that day certainly wasn't the average size. In our number 6 spot...
And at that point, you're at the mercy of the shark. If he's the size of your boat and he feel like he want to draw back and get a swim, like running head start and ram your boat over, what's stopping him? So technically, he just swimming right along, just pretty much teasing you at this point, saying I can get you if I want to. I just, do I? Or don't I? Do I? Huh? Wouldn't y'all like to know? Just that whole circling motion would drive me insane, bro. Never, definitely never again bring me back out here. I'd be like,
today we have the battle scar. This story is a little different than the others on today's list, and it started with the sighting of a great white shark. This 15-foot long shark was spotted swimming just off of Isla Guadalupe in Mexico, but what was so striking about this great white in particular was the absolutely savage wound it had on its side. This huge bite mark had people speculating as to what in the world could have caused it. I mean, there aren't very many predators to great whites, so it's a pretty rare occasion to see such a huge bite mark right on the side of one, and people were doubting whether or not another shark would have done this to one of its own species. There definitely are reasons for why this could have been an attack from another shark, but of course people took this as a possible sign that maybe there's something bigger lurking in the waters. If the Megalodon somehow isn't actually extinct and just manages to evade any sort of confirmation of its existence, it certainly would need a ton of food to survive, which makes big fish like great whites a perfect snack. The Megalodon is, however, one of the most powerful predators to have ever lived on our planet, so if this bite really was from a Megalodon, it's surprising that this great white made it out alive. In our number 5 spot today, we have a world record. Basking sharks are known for being one of the largest fish in the ocean, and that is...
Wait a minute, she made a great point back there. If I believe Megalodon exists, right? But it's, where will he feed? He or she has got to feed in a place where it's in abundance, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, where, if we try to pinpoint that, maybe we'll find them. Now, who we're gonna get or select to tackle this mission, I don't know. Jason Statham, maybe. He played in the Meg, but I don't think he's trying to do it in real life, right? But like, even like that whole clip of that barrier, it had to break for it to break through and for Megalodon to come through behind it. That makes sense as well to me. You know what I'm saying? Where could that shark be that we haven't seen it? That's the only thing that makes me not really go in on people who be like, yo, L, that thing's extinct. We haven't seen it in years. You know what I mean? That's the only thing they can cling on to. That's it.
Exactly why the largest one ever recorded was definitely something to write home about. In 1851, in the Bay of Fundy, which sits between New Brunswick and Nova Scotia here in Canada, a basking shark was caught in a herring net. This shark was measured to be at least 40 feet long, which is astoundingly large, and it certainly confused those who had caught it at first. I can imagine that they likely also thought that they had some kind of living fossil caught up in their net, but nope, instead they just set a new world record. In our number 4 spot today, we have the demon. There are many stories and alleged sightings of what is now referred to as the, quote, Black Demon of Cortez, which is said to be a massive black shark seen off of Mexico's Baja coast. One story in particular regarding this elusive shark comes from a fisherman named Eric Mack. He had reported that one day while sailing, he felt his boat begin to rock, which immediately gave him the feeling that something was awry. Eric was even further startled when he explained that he saw a massive towering tail sticking at least 5 feet out of the water. The stories of this shark are so infamous that it was even the focus of an episode of a History Channel show called Monster Quest. Maybe if there's a part 2 of this video, we'll talk about some more of the sightings surrounding the demon. And
before we go to number 3, just look at that, bro. One of the meanest looking, most vicious, like intimidating, like things in the water. Look at that. Don't nothing about the shark says pleasant. Like, I'm just here to have fun with you. No, he ain't gonna let you ride his back like Free Willy did in the movie. None of that, bro. Look at him. I'm just saying, man.
Number 3 spot today, we have Deep Blue. This shark is in fact not a Megalodon, but it definitely is a more modern contender. Deep Blue is the name of a great white shark who is most definitely one of the greatest ever recorded, at least in our lifetime. This colossal monster is the largest great white shark ever caught on camera by scientists. She is measured to be 20 feet long, 8 feet high, and about 2.5 tons. And while this isn't all that huge compared to her massive prehistoric cousin, it certainly is no small feat. Rumors of her existence have been spread since as far back as the 1990s, but it wasn't until 2014 that she was officially caught on camera and documented. Researchers at the time were in the midst of studying tiger sharks, but she made her grand appearance after scavenging some food from a sperm whale carcass nearby. In our number...
That's how Megalodon gonna make his entrance, bro. Like, just out of nowhere, it's gonna appear. It's gonna shut everybody up. I just hope no one's in the water when that happens, bro. But it's gonna happen. Out of nowhere, it's gonna appear.
2 spot today, we have Bigger Than the Boat. Zane Grey is a man who is a novelist, and he is definitely best known for his adventure novels, but it is also said that he was a deep-sea angler, and it was during one of his fishing adventures that his Megalodon sighting came. In the novel, which is titled Megalodon, Fact or Fiction, writer Rick Emmer speaks of this incident, saying that Zane claimed to have seen, quote, one of the man-eating monsters of the South Pacific. It is said that whatever kind of shark he saw, saw, it was a shark that was much longer than his boat, which was somewhere from 30 to 40 feet. He also said that this shark was yellow and green and that it had a few white spots. Most notably, however, he said that the shark had a massive square head and that it had, quote, immense pectoral fins. This is all to say that whether he saw a megalodon or not, whatever he saw was not just a harmless great white shark. What do you guys think? Perhaps a megalodon sighting or just one of the tall, exciting tales told by Mr. Gray? In our number one spot today, we have the Mariana Trench sighting. A few years ago, a video began circulating the internet and it shows a gigantic shark scouring the seafloor. People online quickly put a story to the video saying that allegedly this is a megalodon that was caught on camera at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. The creature is seen swimming over top of what is apparently an abandoned shark cage, and the video seems to be enough to have convinced many people. The video certainly is.
That video alone, that shark is huge. Look at how he just come across the camera. You still ain't even went through most of his body yet.
The video seems to be enough to have convinced many people. The video.
Fam, you was just starting to get to the little, what do you call that? The gills or whatever?
And the video seems to be enough to have convinced many people. The video certainly is compelling, and whatever we see is most definitely terrifying to look at, but with my very limited knowledge of anything that lives in the sea, it's tough to say anything further. While some people swear that this is solid proof, others have brought up sharks that may have a similar appearance to the one seen in the video. Alright guys, that has been our list for today. Thanks so much for checking.
Ooh, did you see that? It's out there. It's out there, fam. I'm telling y'all, bro. And shout out to everybody who be tagging me and stuff, man, telling me about Megalodon, bro. I try to catch as many of them as I can, bro. It's out there. Just because we ain't seen it doesn't mean it isn't out there. It's out there, fam. Be careful. Be careful. That's all I'm gonna say, man. So when he show his head, and when he show himself, or she show herself, you ain't gonna wanna be present. You gonna wanna be far back on land. Yeah, all right? But yeah, man, y'all get at me in the comment section and let me know what you think. You know, here come all the Megalodon haters and all that type of stuff. Just bring it, just bring it. I accept the hate, come on. Just bring it in. I accept it. They coming. Y'all watch them be in the comment section. All right? Y'all let me know what you think and stick around and stay tuned, man. To the next reaction, I'm gone. Peace.